how should I actually use PPC on Amazon to drive consistent results? Let's define what consistent results means and at which stage of the product are we going to get those results. Because a consistent result can be your spending without making any sales. That is a consistent result. Input, output, yes? So if you want to get better results with your ads, first thing what you would be doing instead of just spending, now getting also sales. And here I'm not saying that this is the most optimized way. This is just a way for you to understand that once that you have put input, so you have spend, now your sales are going to be equal to whatever you put in or lower. So in those two scenarios, it's going to be either your break even, either you're not breaking even for your product. The next case is going to be, once that I figured out what works, I'm breaking even, how can I make this most efficient for my product? So the next is going to be, now I want to not only break even, but to break even profitably. And then probably what you're going to do is you're going step by step to break even profitably more and more until you're going to find a very sweet spot threshold where from you cannot become more profitable from the ad side. And this is platform agnostic. This is on ad platforms. If your cost per click, it costs $5 and you want to pay $4 for it and you're not showing up for it, your ad is not going to show, your product is not going to sell. So you might technically want to charge Amazon you less for whatever you have to offer. But if no one is seeing your product, you're not making the sale, but you might be getting clicks because you're showing up in other placements. So once you understand these phases, it's going to be really important for you to define, okay, what does driving consistent result means? You're stage 1, stage 2, stage 3. And then once that you're there, now you will understand the threshold and you will see, hey, it cost me at least $3,000 to have these results, to make $6,000, let's say. And then you will see, okay, from here, where do I want to go? Do I want to invest more? Do I want to optimize more? And really important when it comes down to optimization, something that I want you to note, and this is a conversation that I'm having now with more and more brands, they want to become even more profitable. They want to make even more money. And if the platform is asking you for the $5 in order to sell your product, is either we're increasing conversions, meaning that we're going to make sure that our next potential customer, if they're seeing the product, they are going to purchase as quick as possible. So we're increasing conversion. Either you're going to play on the, are we going to increase pricing for our product? Is there anything that we're not doing, such as coupons, lightning deals, brand tailor promotions? So on the coupon side, is there something that we can do to incentivize someone to convert quicker? So that is my thought process, and this is how I would define when it comes down to driving consistent results. We have to define what consistent result means and at what stage of your product.